Everyone looks settled in for some football here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we have an NFC fight in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Mecole Hardman now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
First play is to the air. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Count to 50. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
They're going to throw out of the gun. This is pulled in by Mecole Hardman. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go now.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He's out in the clear. He's going to have this one down to the 28. That one hits for 30. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Press only. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Brought in close to the 8. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
All set for the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. Showing a little burst so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Watch out.
Purdy throwing here to start. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 3 on that game. And that's a 49er first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Purdy on first down. Austin makes the grab downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down, Purdy to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up their opening drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. Beats Texas on the extra point. And the 49ers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready, right?
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
They go to Barkley again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. That is Cox. This is Fant working downfield. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That's a good find from the Oklahoma rookie there, and it gives him a fresh set of downs, too. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Rose caught, and he's brought down after a short game.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they need to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He gets it to Fant. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Now, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi Stadium right after this.
Okay,
Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. And that's good for a few. He brings up third down. Working quickly here. Throw here, third down. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a second quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And 2 yards is up. Down by Jahar Campbell.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Again, it's Cook. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Get set, you're not.
From the gun is Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
Yards to go.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Sets up first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
Offense in a hurry up here. Gets it again. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Get him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Drops it off to Cook. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Here's Cook. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Outside. 18, watch out.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers trailing on the scoreboard. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Get set, get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He brings it in. And he's able to reach the 40s on that play. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Here's a give to Cook. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
One's out and Cook on the right side. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Cook gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game.
49ers 14.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Hardman with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Ready? 70, get the wolf. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10
Here we go.
33-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he only gets a couple before going out of bounds, Brock. So second down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gets this to Fant. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Gain of 7.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Third and a lone yard coming up.
19, start.
He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
Eagles.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
Come on.
line.
First down, a run with Barkley. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get this.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Get set, get set. Ready, team, watch out. Stop.
Purdy looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That's low and bounces short of his man.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Get set, get set.
This is Cook on the handoff. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing.
And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
Get set, get set. Ready, team, watch out. Stop.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. And it's incomplete. Moved deep into the bag of tricks there on second down. Definitely expect something a little more conventional here on third. Third and long for him here. Into the hands of Kittle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Purdy to throw it. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without true interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception. You got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
A lot of space ahead. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
And an Eagles first down.
Let's go now.
A gain of 14.
18 Cardinal, 18
First
Cardinal.
down, Philadelphia.
Ready, ready?
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after, looks like a yard gain. Renardo Green with that tackle. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
76, 16, 69, 10, 11, Warriors, 17.
They're going to try and throw it here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin the game. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
He has it at the 22. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. This is Cook. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Galloping inside the 40. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Now Purdy. Into traffic, complete. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And this one had no chance, hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. From 37 yards in the right hash. Cracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
49ers.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Hardman with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. He gets it complete to Will Shipley. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Let's go. 65, Panther 11, 19 Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in along the sideline, just need an official ruling, and they say catch. Great play.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. And an Eagle first down.
So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout too. I'll throw here on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Now, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the gun, it gives to Shipley. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd down, looking for options. It's caught left side by Hill. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
On the gun is Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the 49er first down.
Purdy throwing here on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be dropped down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the 49er.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's got him down to the 30 before going out.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Get him!
To the air again. Purdy. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Get set, yellow. 18!
3rd and short, here's Purdy. On the move, headed right. Sends this to the end zone. And got his man, that's a San Francisco touchdown! The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hill now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
From the gun, Shipley gets it. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At their 48-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another one for Shipley. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Eagles leading by 7. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. This one's caught. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day. That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Oh no, the ball is loose! And the 49ers get to it! Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. They'll look to throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, all the way back to last century when I had to throw. In this throw, it's a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Yellow. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Yellow.
Back to throw. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And this one doesn't go far. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Setting up to pass. He's got it at the 6. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. Head out of bounds after a small gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Quick throw left side, complete. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth.
31-31.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's drag him 60. Go.
Handoff now to Shipley. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. On the return, here comes Austin. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a 49er first down. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yep, that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Another one for Cook. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First carry here for Jordan James. He is down to the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down throw by Purdy. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime. First drive of overtime and a little risk of stalling out now. Got to get 4 here on third down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
And this game isn't over yet officially, but when you see the time left on the clock, you've got to treat this attempt like a game winner. He just did, coming through in the moment of truth to put them up in overtime.
Hardman with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. San Francisco calls it second timeout, as they'll be left with just one more to work with here at OT.
Okay, ready?
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Drop 50, drop 50. Ready?
Now it's his turn in overtime. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Dropping back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run. Pass play on first and 10. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout, as they'll have none remaining in OT.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he can do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They are throwing it again. Quick complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead in this game. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, what an answer, Brock. Hardly any time off the clock, too. They reach the end zone in overtime to take this game.
One of those situations, you kind of feel it when you settle for a field goal. And it sure didn't take long for them to execute their way down to the end zone and answer those 3 points with a much more important 6 to end it.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.